All right. Well, hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, we just had 4th of July weekend and now we're celebrating still our brand new Mary Kay New Year with a whole new format, whole new training that Susan and I, my buddy, my partner in crime over there, hey, wait, put your elbow up, Susan.
That's me.
No, you have to put up elbows with me. I saw them doing this. No, act like you're, no, hold on.
Well,
The other one. Now, way high. Go
yeah.
back. There we go. See, we did it.
Lisa, I can't. I'm not. Yeah, you're on a different part on my screen.
I know it makes it really weird, but anyway, welcome you guys to our brand new Pink Link, and we know that we're going to be doing this every Monday at 8:30 in July, and then so there'll be 4 parts, and you don't want to miss a part because when you attend and you accomplish the homework assignments that we're going to give you, and this is for new and seasoned consultants, there's a prize at the end. And so that'll be fun. Hey, Jenny. So here's the thing. This may go on. We may have an advanced course. We're going to have other parts of this, but this will be recorded for posterity, so you'll be able to go back and review and study. And anyway, Susan and I are excited about it. Hey, Suze?
We are. Sorry, I had to get off the screen there for a minute. My son and his buddy and my dog didn't realize I'm on a call, so I had to go fuss at him for a minute. So what you said, yeah, whatever Teresa said.
Whatever I said, that works. That works. So without further ado, again, welcome. We do have some new consultants on with us tonight. We have some seasoned consultants, and you know what they say, school is never out for the pro. So I'm excited that we all are revisiting, and Susan and I have even said some of this is new stuff for us still. You know, the company has made some changes and a lot of advancements, I think, in the education and the training process that they've made available for new consultants. It's all there. We don't really even have to do this, okay? We're just going to point you in the right directions so that you can learn some of the things and you know, learn from some of the things that we've learned through the years. So, Susan, any thoughts, comments, or anything else that you want to add to that part?
No, just that I'm excited that you guys are on here, and it's really encouraging to me to see so many seasoned gals on here. That shows that, yeah, you want to polish up your skills, some things you already know, and then learn what's new. We've all, as Teresa said, kind of been thrown into a whole wonky new way of life for one thing, but
A way of business.
Yeah, new way of business. And so I love that we're all sort of in this together. We've got a lot of experience here on this call, not just with Teresa and me, but with a lot of seasoned consultants. So we're here for you.
We are.
Glad you're here.
And it'll be fun, and we'll all, like I said, this is a way for us to connect. I love the spark a chain reaction. I love the theme to the new jewelry and stuff, which we're going to talk more about that at our unit meetings tomorrow night. But anyway, we're just going to get started right off the bat with the ABCDs. We just want to kind of give you a preview of where we're going to be headed in the next 3 weeks, but some of the basics that if I were brand spanking new, I would want to know and learn about, because we don't want to overwhelm you for those you are new, but we want you to have a picture, and that's what we're going to kind of do tonight, and from just the things that we feel like. So A, really, well, I'll just start out with A, and then I'll let Susan take over from there. You get to finish out B, C, and D.
Okay, great.
Just kidding. Anyway, ask is A. And that's a big word, and it means a whole lot of things. First of all, you're never going to get any kind of an answer, yes or no, unless you are bold enough to ask. So I think this business is learning how to ask, and ask for help, ask for, you know, reaching up, learning that, humbling yourself enough that you can reach out to people to learn, and learn from people who have gone before you. Only take advice from people that you would trade places with. So A means to ask, and certainly number one to ask is your director. I know Susan and I feel the exact same way. You can't call me or contact me too much. This is our passion. these are the things that feed us, is to help you learn. But we aren't going to call you every day and say, well, what do you need to learn today? What's going on. You have to put your face in our space. We have a lot of faces out there, and we have people that we're working with and people who are meeting us halfway. So reach out, ask your director for help, advice, whatever. Fill us in on what's going on. Hey, right, Suze?
That's correct. And also, on our Facebook pages, we've got celebration chains. We want to know what's happening that's good in your business. And it's also a great place to ask questions there, because your sister consultants want to help you as well. So don't hesitate to ask. And you will, I think the positivity in Mary Kay is something we want to always be mindful of, that it's easy. I mean, we're women. 1 minute we're higher than a kite, and the next minute we're lower than a snake's belly. And it's really easy to look for allies when you're down on the ground, right? You're like, look for somebody to commiserate with. That is the wrong thing to do. So always reach up to someone that you would trade places with. I was always told to ask advice from someone you'd trade places with. And so someone who has more experience. We've all been where you've been. And so don't get in the negative Nellies. Lift each other up, and we're gonna keep you positive. That's for sure.
Absolutely. And again, this is the way this business was designed, and I love that. We weren't hired in for a position. We had to walk through the same coals and climb the same mountains and, run the same races. And we still are. We are still learning and growing. I love that. 31 years later, I'm not dying and all shriveled up. I still have things to learn. And again, as Susan said, we've been thrown into a whole new era that we can be better, that in so many ways we can learn to be better, and we can improve our businesses. And this is not that anything else that we've done before is really going to change, because I think person to person, I think being at people's around their kitchen table and playing with makeup, I think those things will always be a huge part of our business. But learning how to connect when you can't connect that way. And again, we're going to be kind of incorporating that into our training. So yeah, ask, be ready right off the bat. And as you continue your Mary Kay journey, asking people that are around you. And I love this. What is it? It's called an acronym. I don't know what's it called when it's FRANK. Is that an acronym? Okay. So Frank's, and I hope you've got a notebook or you're writing some, but again, this is recorded so you'll be able to watch again. Stands for asking your friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and then the K is people you know through your kids, and the S are people that you spend money with. Keep a list of those people going all the time in a spiral notebook. Every time you think of a name, and sometimes you'll wake up in the middle of the night and think of a name, or first thing in the morning, you wake up. So you need to write those names down. You need to have that handy accessible. If your phone works, if you're really good about dictating, keeping notes in your smartphone, use that. Use whatever tool, but make sure, that you have things handy to keep those lists on. So, because these are the people, your circle of influence are going to be the people that you're going to be asking to be a part of your business. And so that's the A. Anything else about the A that you want to add, Susan?
No, I just want to make sure they heard that. The acronym's Franks, okay? FRANKS. And Teresa's right. Don't make the mistake that I often do, and I think I'll remember without writing it down. But I do pray about my business, and I ask God to bring me the people who He would like me to touch in some positive way through my business. And so names will come to my head. And if I don't write them down, He's going to give that name to Teresa, and she's going to call them. Okay, so make sure you write things down and keep it as an ongoing list, okay? Because there are a lot of faces out there, a whole lot of people who have never tried Mary Kay, who've tried it a long, long time ago and nobody ever followed up with them, or, just need something positive in their lives. So whoever you can touch, just write them down. Some will say yes, some won't. So what? Someone's always waiting. So write them down.
Absolutely. And people want you to ask. I just have to add that because, I think we hold back because we think we're bugging people by asking. People, I want to know how I can help somebody. So I would have my feelings hurt if you didn't ask me if I could help you in some way. So people want you to ask. I mean, it's HOT is another acronym. Acronym. Okay.
Acronym.
Acronym. If I could just say the word, then it'd be really good. I thought I would add some humor to this tonight. We just want to not be. We want to be a blessing. Is what we want to be. Okay, so hot. You want to get their help. You want to ask people, can you help me? Just started a new business and I need to borrow some faces. And I was just thinking about you. Maybe you could help me out. It's part of, I would love to get your opinion. O is opinion. And then T is training. So HOT, help. I had to do this backwards because I used to say it a different way. And then Susan made me realize that you could use the HOT and spell out another word. So help, opinion, and training. Okay, remember that because people want you to ask. Okay, Susan, you want to start with begin, the B?
The B stands for Begin with the Great Start app. We put on our Facebook pages today that you could get a little head start on the homework tonight by making sure that you have the Great Start app on your phone. And I'm going to make a confession here. I didn't have any clue how amazing this app was. Raise your hand if you've already had this app on your phone and used it. Okay, you guys are way ahead of me. And here it is on my phone. It's the Great Start app. You can just download it from the App Store. And I am blown away with all the things that are on here. First of all, you can go to the Watch Me First video. Talks all about the Great Start program, how that works. It has tracking reports, tells how you can do your grand opening. And right now, with the circumstances that we're under with the COVID and the social distancing, you can even do a grand opening like this. We've been doing a lot of virtual parties, so why not do a virtual grand opening? And you want to talk to your director about exactly how to do that. But it's got great scripts in here. It has your Ready, Set, Sell brochure. Everything you need to know is right here. And then there's a little mortar board down at the bottom, which is the education button. It's where you can do your certification as a color confident, a skincare confident consultant, the mobile learning app. Here's a video of how to do a Mary Kay party. And here's a video on your inventory decision. That's going to be a really important one for you to watch first. Even seasoned consultants, it's good for you to watch this because sometimes we kind of forget the value and in setting ourselves apart as someone who has a store, someone who can offer that great service. And then Mary Kay University. This is a fabulous educational segment of it for consultants. There's digital selling tools. The Go Social button. I was blown away at the great graphics that are on here that you can just like, oh, today I'm going to post something about time-wise repair. It even gives you the words, what to say on your social post. So these are just some amazing tips and tools that you can use. And it's literally right at your fingertips in the Great Start app. What do you want to say about that, Teresa?
I just love, again, Mary Kay has stepped it up in technology. And I mean, this stuff literally is at your fingertips. You just have to know where to point yourself. So I really think, and this is new for, again, fairly new for us. The Great Start really kicked off last year, but having the app now that goes along with it, which hasn't been around very long, but it's just everybody, seasoned, new, whatever, everybody needs this app on their phone, and you need to know exactly what's in it. The other reason that you need to know what's in it, you guys, and I think it's something I want you to always be thinking about, is when you know what's available for consultants and the training and the education that's available, and when you're familiar with it, when you're sharing this opportunity with people, you can let them know, my gosh, you guys, you're so supported. My director, has, training online and a YouTube channel, and we have this great training from the company that's at our fingertips. That's impressive to people, and a lot of people want to know what's available. If you don't know what's available, and, Susan and I are the same way, this is new for us. I knew that there was an app, but I really hadn't. I'd flipped through it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Thank you, Mary Kay. And the same thing, for all of the technology that the company's giving us to help us here. So yeah, absolutely. The Great Start app, everybody needs it on their phone, and you need to get in it and start playing with it and see what's available to you there. The other thing that I think you need to start with, and this, we're still in the B for begin, your Start Something Beautiful magazine that comes in your starter kit. I don't think people know the value of what's in that magazine, and it gives you step by step by step. So, and some people really learn by listening, some people learn by reading. And so you're going to be combining the things that you're going to listen to, the videos that you're going to watch on your phone or on In Touch, with being able to actually tangibly read something in this Great Start magazine. And again, I'm saying to seasoned consultants, the next time you place an order a Great Start magazine so you can have the newest version. You need to know what's in it. You need to be carrying it with you. You need to be showing it to your facials, your parties. They need to see how cool this company is beyond lipstick and skincare. Suze, any thoughts?
Truth. I just feel like I'm a little blinded here, so I was gonna. Oh, there we go. Toned it down a little. She's absolutely right. I'm laughing thinking of the old consultant's guide, Teresa. When we joined 30 plus years ago, this book that, oh my gosh, today everything is so chic and so on trend, and it's a sexy magazine. I wish I had one at my fingertips here. I need to order me a new one. I don't have the latest version of it, but they're just incredible.
And you can download it too. Did you know that? It's actually available in Touch. You can download and print it if you want that, or maybe you just want specific pages from it, because some of the tracking pages. So Start Something.
I was wondering if you can access it through the Great Start app. I'm just kind of looking around here.
I bet you can.
Probably, because this is so amazing. It's got everything on it.
It does.
So that's pretty awesome. So that is an amazing magazine. Another great thing to have on hand is the Mary Kay autobiography. And that would be another thing that I think you just have by your nightstand anytime, or down in your tote bag anytime you find yourself waiting in line for kids or getting ready to doze off. Mary Kay's book and her story is just so amazing and so inspiring. I know countless people who were actually recruited into Mary Kay just by reading her story and falling in love with Mary Kay the woman, even before they fell in love with her company and her business plan. So that is another thing to keep handy. So I was also thinking that Start Something Beautiful magazine, Teresa, if you had a couple of them and you kept it with you, it could be part of your recruiting packet that actually somebody could, when they sign, give it to them, and then they can give theirs back to you out of their kit so they can get started right away. Because when people are excited, it's right after they've just joined. So get them started on that with the magazine.
And another place to begin, and you're going to hear this from all over, is just logging into In Touch. It's www.marykayintouch.com, all lowercase, all one word. And when you first log in as a brand new consultant, it'll ask you for your consultant number, and you got that when you got the confirmation email from the company. And then you want to write that down. You want to put that in your phone or on your spiral, because you will be using your consultant number for years and years and years and years. So you want to make sure you know that. It'll ask you for that and to set up a password, and then you're in, and it will walk you through some of your first steps. The first screens that come up will make suggestions like signing up for ProPay, because if you did the eStart, you got a deal for that, and that's included in your eStart, or setting up your website. So it'll walk you through those sections right off the bat. And there's so much product knowledge. If you want to know about an ingredient in a product, if you want to know watch some videos on eye makeup or whatever you're looking for in your business, it's there someplace in Touch. And if you don't know where to find it, that's another great place to reach out, because a quick text is, where on In Touch do I find whatever? Shoot that out to us, because it's deep and there's a lot of stuff there, but there's so much information on Mary Kay In Touch. So those would be the Great Start app, the Start Something Beautiful magazine, Mary Kay's autobiography and knowing the woman behind this business. You need to know her and her heart and why we are the way we are. And then getting on in touch and taking advantage of everything that's there. Suze?
I agree. Well, let's move on to the C, which is connect. And, we talked about a little bit connecting with your director. All the ways that you can connect with us is through Facebook, through Messenger, through text, through a good old-fashioned phone call. We are here for you. And also, we have so many ways for us to connect through the week. We have our Monday night now Pink Link. We have Tuesday night Pink Huddle, which is everybody in the unit. And that's just a fun 30 minutes of celebrating and usually some little tidbit of training or some sharing of ideas. And then on Saturday mornings, we have a virtual beauty sessions from 10 to 10:30 on Saturday mornings. Sometimes we show a video of a makeup artist. Our last one, Teresa, was our guest beauty expert, and she did her makeup right on the screen for us. We did 4 of them in the month of June, and they were we got such great feedback from it. So there's right off the bat 3 ways that you can connect with your director and with your unit every single week. We do record them, but I think it's a lot more fun to be on here live with us. So we always post that. Another way to connect would be to have your welcome chat with your director. Make sure you set that up. If you are a new consultant and you need a little help navigating all the new things that are kind of being thrown at you, we'll happily go through those first steps with you, talk you through that inventory decision, and some of the other things such as setting up a Facebook group page and posting the social media things and getting that digital grand opening set up. So that's one way is to connect with your director. Teresa?
Yeah, our job is, we're not your boss. We're here to help you figure out what you want from this business, what's your why. We'll help you to figure out how to get that and what steps you need to take to get the things that you want from this business. Whether you want a little bit or a lot, we're here to listen to that and then coach you. That we're your coaches. We're your biggest cheerleaders. So hook up with us and definitely have that chat. Get to know us, our heart, and then we will guide you. We'll be like a server at a fine restaurant. We're going to tell you everything that's on the menu, item by item, and go into more detail if you need a little bit more information. And then you get to choose what you want to eat and where you want to go with this business. So absolutely connect with your unit, with your director, and also connect with your Mary Kay unit. Susan just mentioned, getting on Facebook and, using our Facebook group page. As soon as you are our friend on Facebook, then we can invite you to join our unit. So make sure you're our friend. If we haven't already reached out to you, you reach out to us, become our friend, and then we'll invite you to our unit group page. And that's someplace that you really want to connect, because back in the day, we had websites, we had all this information, almost everything, all of our communication is email and our group page. Would you agree, Susan? Our group communication. Yeah. So be on there once a day. It's not too frequent because this is business. This is not Facebook play. This is your Facebook business. And honestly, Facebook's one of the reasons that I am on Facebook is because I'm in business and I need to have a business presence on Facebook. And it is a great way. There's some bad things about it, but it's a great way to communicate if it's used properly, is the tool that it is. So make sure that you're part of your unit's Facebook group. And then, as Susan said, reach out, ask questions, and get, develop some relationships. Even if you're not in the same city, these are your sisters. And so really develop that. Another thing that you want to really consider, and it's something probably, and what are we doing? We're watching our 5-minute clock here. Were you getting ready to say something else, Susan?
No, I was just going to share the screen here and show
Cool.
The First Class Women page, since everybody on here is First Class Women. And this is, some of the things you see, like the reminders, the celebration of who's going to seminar, virtual seminar. Look at the new cars Mary Kay's just added to the fleet, birthdays and celebrations and challenges. So And there's Teresa making a video.
Keep going, keep going,
Okay.
keep going. I know.
It was good. I watched the whole thing.
Oh, it's horrible. But that's okay. That was pretty raw.
We're imperfect people. We're just girlfriends. So
Yeah, exactly.
anyway, make sure that you connect with us on there. That's all I wanted to say, Teresa.
No, that's
Sorry.
very sweet. Thank you for doing that. And we're gonna kind of wrap up, try to finish this up in the next few minutes, so I'll probably speed up a little bit. But connecting with, you're going to build a tribe too. That's what's fun too, is using social media in a lot of new ways to develop relationships and have people out there. And you're not there just to sell Mary Kay on social media. Please don't. There's a lot of rules about that, something you're going to learn in the process. So don't just jump out there and go, oh, I'm doing Mary Kay, and start posting a bunch of stuff. You got to be wise and aware and use it the way that it's meant to be used, which is the way we all want to be treated, and we don't want to inundate people. But you're going to be building a Facebook group page. If you already know all about that and have connected with that, some people do, but that'll be something that your director, Susan or I, or whoever you might be watching this, your director will help you set that up if you need help. And then, just again, be aware of utilizing social media for your business, and make sure that you get information from all kinds of sources. Anything else on that, Suze?
No, I just thought I would share the screen again. Hold on just 1 second. Share the screen. This is this is my actual own client page. I got this idea from Teresa. That's the other thing. We share everything. You can copy every single thing, and you'll see that we do.
While we do it, a lot of the reason,
Right.
not just but we want you to see this and be able to utilize this.
See, this is what I look like when I'm kind of cute and I don't have my hair up in a hat. But
Look adorable.
the cool thing is that these are what we're going to encourage you to do, and we will help you do this if you'd like, where you can create a client page. And it's not just about Mary Kay. As you see here, it's beauty and skincare, of course, but health and fitness and fashion and recipes. And we do post a lot of things and questions about our products. We make little Facebook Live videos. We did a drawing, thank them. Just here, drink your water, girls, and little inspirational things, and woohoo!
There we go.
Our favorite, yeah. So we have a lot of fun with this page, and it's just another way that people feel that their life is enriched by having you as a Mary Kay consultant.
Absolutely.
Okay? So there's that. Do we want to wrap up with D and decide?
Yes.
Or did you have something else to say there?
We can wrap up with D. I think we can just make that brief, because we'll be going in depth in some of the stuff that we may have missed tonight, trying to get 63 years worth of knowledge of how oh my gosh, that's crazy. Anyway, in 30 minutes is a little difficult, but decide. A couple of things that we want to leave you with is, be setting some goals right now for your business. Do you know what you want from it? What your why is? Why you joined? Do you want just some extra shoe money, or are you looking for a new career? Are you looking to be around positive people who will lift you and guide you? Gosh, there's so many reasons to be a part of this company. And but be knowing what that is. Be thinking about that, and then what you want. I mean, how much money do you want to make? A week, a month, a year? Right now, that will change. You guys, it will change, but know what you're shooting for right now, so that, again, we can help you. If you say, gosh, I want to make an extra $100 a week, then I can show you how to do that. And so there's formulas for everything. So make those decisions. And then, when you on the Great Start app, and I'm just going to tell you this, and then we're going to give you some assignments. There is a thing, we were going to show it tonight, but we're going to be part of your homework assignment. There's a video called about inventory. It's an inventory video on the Great Start app, and I want everybody I am encouraging everybody to watch this video, and it will be one of your assignments because it is really great. It really explains the added value of having product on hand and what all the rewards are. So make sure that you watch that inventory video and be making a decision about that, and also about having a like a business debut, a Zoom business debut, and inviting some of your friends to have a virtual beauty session with you, or inviting them to our Saturday morning beauty session. I mean, again, take advantage of all of those things. Suze, any wrap up remarks before we give them our assignments?
No, I was just going to say that, those of us who've been in a while, what a perfect start is and a power start is. Perfect start is 15 faces in a 2-week period, and a power start is 30 faces in a month. And now that things are virtual, why not invite enough people to the Saturday morning events that you're getting all your faces in virtually, with Teresa and I doing all the work? I mean, all you have to do is make sure they get invited. So there's so many ways to see so many more people right now. So if you're going to look for the blessing in all of this, okay? And I know God uses all things for good. This is a way that we can connect with people quite literally all over the country. And so a power start should be a no-brainer to be able to connect with 30 people a month. So definitely decide to do that and set your goal.
Awesome. Okay, so we have some assignments, and here's the deal. You have another week. You have between now and when we meet again next Monday night at 8:30. And so if you need help with any of these, again, call your coaches. And it's going to be a little bit of a long list. I think there's 6 things on it, but it's really simple. And these are some of your first steps. When you do this, you have to message Susan or I and let us know that you completed the assignments. And because when you do this all 4 weeks, whatever the assignments are, there might be 6, there might be 1, okay? But when you complete all the assignments in the allotted time, then there is going to be a pretty nice gift at the end of the 4 weeks. So here they are. Number 1, set up your personal website, your Mary Kay website. And again, if you don't know how to do this, don't have a clue, make sure you reach out to us. We can tell you exactly where to go. Make sure you download the Great Start app and watch the inventory video. But honestly, go through the whole Great Start app. Once you've got it there, just sit back and look at it. Next, number 3. Start, you don't have to finish, but start MKU. That's Mary Kay University. That's on In Touch Under Education or on the Great Start app. Number 4, set up your Facebook client group. And if you don't, again, know what to do, that's where we come in. We just got finished setting up brand new ones, so we can still remember, right, Susan?
We're really good at it now.
Okay, Susan, you want to give them 5 and 6?
Number 5, if I got the same numbers as you do, Teresa, would be once you set that Facebook group and stuff, start making some social media posts. And just announce that you have a business. This is for our new people, but it's also for our seasoned people. You guys that already have Facebook groups, make sure you're posting something. And you can steal exactly what Teresa and I are doing. Make sure that you're friends with us so that we can add you to that client page. But start with some of those social media posts that they give you right there in the Great Start app. And then the last thing would be to set a date with your director to have that virtual business debut, that virtual grand opening through Zoom, and get that on the date book so that you can, all of this can kind of start to mesh, that now you've got your group, now you're making posts about it, now you're inviting them to your Zoom party, your grand opening, and it will all start to make sense and all start to flow from there. You'll have your inventory decision made. You'll have your website set up with your ProPay account so you can start processing credit cards. It'll be a beautiful thing. So start something beautiful this week by taking those homework challenges, and let's see where we are next Monday night.
And again, I always drives me crazy when somebody says, oh, I just didn't get the last one, because this happened. We are here to help you. So reach out, and let us help you if there's one that you're kind of stumbling over. Don't stumble, okay? Because we've stumbled too, and it's really great. We've got your arms, we got your back. So we'll meet again, same place, same time, 8:30 next Monday night. And oh, Jenny's got something to say.
Actually, I have a question. What was your number 5?
Oh, number 5 was to set the date for your virtual grand opening.
Actually, that was number 6.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, number 5 was posting something to social media.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. I have my
Okay.
number 5 was the social media post.
See,
Sorry
I
about
got her back. She's got my back. It works.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
One more
have a
question. Yeah, one more question.
Sure.
And they need to have all 6 of these done?
Yes,
Are we-
all 6 of them
Okay.
done before the meeting, before we get together again next Monday night. And they have to text us and let us know they are all done.
One thing a day is all it averages out to.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
Okay.
okay.
All right, guys. Love you. Thanks so much for being on with us. This is going to be fun. Thanks for being part of it.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.